guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are discussing about PHP global variables, super global variables. So last video was about to the PHP sorting functions, and we discussed that how we sort the arrays. So today we will cover up global variables and how we use the global variables in our function. Super globals actually were introduced in PHP 4 version and are built-in variables that are always accessible or available in all scopes. So PHP global variables and super globals, they are some predefined variables in PHP that are global variables. In simple words, if I say that they are always accessible, okay, regardless of scope, and you can access and them from any function, class, or file without having to do anything special. So here we have some PHP global variables are. I need to write it here all the variables. Okay, we have the dollar global variable. Is these ones dollar global variable. Okay, then I have the next one is called server. Okay, PHP server. Okay, as you see the list, as I type env, okay, get, post, file, cookies, server, request, session. Okay, these all are the super global variables. Okay, so we are now briefly explaining, I'm briefly explaining it to you that how these super global works. So let's start with the global variables. What are the global variables and how we use this one? So simple words, I have declared the PHP. Now I am declaring the two variables with the name u, okay, and I am assigning the value 12, and then I am taking another variable that is called the z, and I am assigning the value 13. So I assign to value. Now I am making a function, okay. So once I have created this function, I'm just calling this function name as, let's say, addition, okay. So I have given the name for this function is addition, and I'm not passing any parameter, so I'm just leaving as it is. And in this bracket of code, what I need to do, I'm just taking a global array, okay, the super global array. So where is the global one? GLO, sorry, global. Mm, Sorry, I did a mistake here. One now it's correct one. So here I have taken in an array of global one. This actually global is super global. Okay, it means that we can access inside or outside the function as well. So here what I need to do, I'm just taking a variable where I store the result of first two variables which I have taken. Let's say I'm taking a variable here, one, let's say s. So I have taken this s1. Now what I need to do here, I need to give taking, I want to store the result in an array. Okay, so PHP globals. Okay, so I have taken this again, PHP globals, and for this array what I need to store, I need to store the above variable which I have taken, that is u. I'm storing this one. Then what I need to do, as I have make the adding function, addition function. So here what I need to do, I'm taking one more array to store the z as well. So global. So as I've taken the global, now in this global, I need to store the z. So once I stored successfully, now what I need to do, I'm just removing this something because I do not need this one. Okay, so once I have created this one, now we are calling the function. Okay, as I have called this function, okay, and here in echo statement, I am saying that display the result of z. Okay, sorry, not z, display the result of s. Okay, as I have taken the s variable, so display the result for s1. Okay, so now what it need to do, what I did, first of all I declared the two variables, okay, with the name u variable and the z variable, and then I make a function for addition. So once I have created this addition function, then I make a global array, okay, where I stored the result of u and z after adding in this variable s variable, and then simple outside the function I just call the function, and in echo I display the result that show me what the result I got after performing this addition function. So I need to go back in my browser and let's see what the answer will be displayed in my browser. LG25 is displaying in my result, okay, in my browser. So this is how we have just make a function, that how we are doing this was same like if you are making this array the global outside the function. Let's see will it work or not. Okay, so I need to take it here. Now let me call the function. Now let me check will my browser shows the same result or not. Yes, as you see, I'm refreshing, but it's still answer is 25. As I told you, these are the global ones. Okay, you can access outside the function or inside the function as well. As you see, I have made this array outside the function, and same like I am accessing this outside the function. Before, what I did, I have made this global array inside the function and I called it outside the function. So in both situation, it works. So this is about to the PHP global one, okay, global array. Then we have the PHP server, okay. Have dollar server is also a PHP super global variable, okay, which actually holds information about your header, the path, and script location as well. So let me show you how it work, okay. I need to raise this all, okay, here one, and also I need to uh, take away this one. Okay, so once I have taken this away, now what I'm saying, I'm just saying in echo, what you need to do, n- dollar, sorry, I'm just saying server. Okay, so once I have taken this server, now what I need to do, I'm just calling the file name here. Okay, let's say I'm calling PHP self. Okay, and I will tell you what is the purpose of self. Okay, and why we are calling this. Okay, sorry, one why we are displaying this one. So now need to go back, okay, and check what it will return in my browser. Okay, I saved the file successfully. So I need to go back. Where is my browser? So I'm just going back in my browser and we'll see what it will work. As you see, it is displaying my path header. As I told you, file name. It is actually returning the file name. Okay, I have the folder of homework new, and I have the file name that is called the trial.php. So this is how server returns the information. Same like you can get the server name as well. You can get the HTTP host. Okay, HTTP referrer, okay, then user agent, and then script name as well. So I'm just trying a few ones, okay, not for whole because this video will be lengthy. So I'm just here taking a break, okay, to display the result in second line. Okay, so now here what I need to do, I'm just calling another one, echo. Now I am again calling the server, okay, this server variable. So once I called it here, what I need to do now this time, I'm saying return me the server name. Okay, server, and then return the name. Okay. And then one more we are doing, I'm just copying this echo statement, sorry, BR statement for separate line. Okay. And here one, what I need to do here, I'm just also copying this one. And here I'm pasting. Now this time what I need to say, I'm saying return me the host, okay, HTTP host who is actually working. Okay, so this actually returns me the host. Okay, so once I did this one, now one time one more thing we need to perform. Okay, we are also need to check that who is the user agent. Okay, so I'm just calling and copying this all. Okay, and here one what I need to do, I'm just saying that tell me HTTP user dash agent. Okay, instead of this host one, I'm saying agent. Okay, sorry, agent will be capitalized. Agent. Okay. So once I have declared this one, now we'll see in the browser that what type of result it will return or display in my browser. So I need to go back in my browser and let me refresh the page. So as you see, first of all, in first line, I said tell me the header or file path. So first line actually tells me my folder name and then tells me my file name. Second time, I said that tell me the server name. As local server I am using, as you see in this address bar, that is this is the local host. So actually it is returning me the local host is my server name. Then I said HTTP host, who is actually host, okay, who is actually hosting this file, okay, who is actually hosting this file. Then same time again it returns me that local host is running this file. Then in last, what I said, tell me the HTTP user agent, that who is actually the user. So it's saying Mozilla 5.0, Windows 10, okay, 64-bit, and like this type of stuff, Chrome version, okay. This is actually written. So this is how your PHP sorry, PHP server global works. Okay. Self returns the file name of the current executing path. Okay, server name actually refers the name of the host, such as the server we have like Google google.com and any website name that is actually the server's name. So this is how it the server is returning the various names. Okay, you can get the in user agent, HTTP host, okay, server name, and these type of things you can get easily. So next global variable which we are discussing, that is about the request, and request is a PHP super global variables which is used to collect data after submitting an HTML form. Okay, so when we are actually posting, okay, when we use the post method to submit the form, then at that time we are using the request method, and we are saying I'm just showing you a simple demo, okay, but we will discuss these super global ones when we are discussing the HTML forms. So let's say in PHP someone has posted a form, so at that time we are checking the condition if $server. Yes, we said $server, and inside that one we are just saying if request method equals to post. Okay, request, and then we are saying method. Sorry, yes, a request method, and here we are saying is this equals to. Sorry, here one. Okay, actually, is this equals to the post or not? Okay. So here I am giving the post one. Okay. So post is also coming in the codes. I forgot to add. Okay, so once I declare this one, now this is how it works. Okay, it actually checks the condition. Actually, we will learn these things later in HTML form, that how request method and how we use this global ones in HTML form. We will discuss that things in very detail. But just for instance, here one, we are just saying where after submitting the form, this condition we are using that check if the request method equals to post, then check is email is required, name is sorry, let's say we have a login form and sorry, sign up form, it contains the username and the password. So we are actually checking if the request method is post, then check is name is empty, is the username is empty, is the password is empty. If it is empty, then return an error that name is required or the username is required or the password is required. So this is about to the server. This is, as the name suggests, this is a server. Okay, so we have to be check and we have to be very conscious to check the http request or http method, that which method we are using. Okay, and checking that which conditions we need to fill in order to proceed the form. So next one which we are discussing, that is about to the post. This actually post is also the HTTP global super globals as well, and this is also an HTTP method, and HTTP is hypertext transfer protocol, that how your in browser and your clients communicate. They are actually using the HTTP language, and that is called protocols language, hypertext transfer protocol. So post also works on the form that when we are submitting, you often observe like if I say, let's say you have declared, let me declare the HTML first. So let's say you have declared the HTML, and here one you have make a form. Okay, so you have make the form. So after making a complete form, what you are saying when you are posting or sending to the data to the database, you are saying that action equals to what file after submitting. Okay, let's say I'm saying after submitting this form, go to the login.php. So after going this one, here we are using the method that is called method. Okay, and the method which we are using is called post method we are using. And why we are using the post, why we are not using the others ones, this we will discuss when we are discussing the HTML form, because there are the differences between the post and the get. Okay, and next often we have another super global variables that is called the get method. And the differences between these two I'm telling you right now, that post actually hiddens your ID. When you are submitting the form in the URL, you cannot see anything. When we are using the post HTTP method, you cannot see anything in the browser. Okay, the data which you are sending is securely sent to the database. But when you are using the get, okay, when we are using the get, actually it will displays all of your thing that let's say if someone uses the get method. So if someone enters the username and password, and when submitting the login button, and when presses the login button, and if he or she uses the get method, he or she will clearly see his username and his password in the URL. So let me show you an example. Let's say, so here is my local host. Let's say I am searching something. Okay, I have opened a tab, okay, and I am just searching, let's say, uh, what is called www dot, okay. Let's say I have searched this website, okay. As this one, what I said after searching this website, what I did, actually this website's open, but which method I use to assess this website, I uses the get method. Okay, actually, if I write in my browser, what I did, I uses the get method. Okay, and I said my method is get one, and what I want to assess this website, that is called the oscorp.com. Okay, oscorp.com. So this is what the language, sorry, this is what the method I use get, and what I want to access oscorp.com. So actually this request goes to the server, and server actually uses the get request, okay, and finds where the oscorp.com is present and returns the response back. Okay, it actually returns the response back it to me, that this is your required one which you are searching. So now you understand get means to fetch something. Okay, when we are fetching something, okay, or when we want to show something, we use the get method. Same like when you are searching, let's say www.youtube.com. So what you are using the get method. Okay, you use the HTTP get method. Okay, actually you are sending a request, and here is server. Okay, you are sending a request to the server. You said that I want to access www.youtube.com. Okay, you said that open this youtube.com. So this actually get request goes to the server, and server searches this website. If it is present, then it will actually returns the response back to the client. Yes, this is your required one which you are searching. So this is how your request and response cycle is working. Okay, so that's why we are using get, we are not using post actually hides your data. Okay, so I will show you. Okay, when we are submitting the HTML forms, we will use both methods, get and post, and at that time you will be very clear that why we are using post and why we are not using the get method. This is about today's video. We discussed some super global variables that how we use a super global variables and what are the purpose of using it, these functions. So guys, I hope so today you like my video. If you like my video, kindly do like, subscribe and share. Meet you in next video. Take care.